Hey, what's up, my YouTube people? This is Daniel Brew from the Daniel Brew Show podcast. You can search me up on YouTube, Spotify, Anchor, Google. But yeah, this is I want to show you guys a clip that I came across. I was at the Alex Jones Show on Infowars.com, and I want to share this clip with you guys. I couldn't get the whole thing because for some reason the transmission cut off. I don't know why. But I just want you guys to hear what he has to say. Take a look.
Well, this is a report I came up here and I shot yesterday that is posted to band.video and is also on Infowars.com. And it is so important that your friends, your family, your neighbors understand that COVID-19 is not just a hoax. It's a hoax to create global depression and a total lockdown of society. And now they're bringing in 2.0 of the hoax, with law firms telling companies you better get all your employees tested to cover yourself, knowing that almost everybody's false positive because the tests are a fraud on record. And then that creates hysteria, shutting the economy down even further and creating massive litigation they're then going to feed off of. This is 21st century war attacking us racially, culturally, and through the legal system that's taken the nation over. That's why you see these terrorists, like the governor of California, saying nobody's ever taken the mask off. Major cities passing laws that you'll have to wear a mask for at least another year. Now they're saying babies have got to wear them, even though there's 20 plus times less deaths than their own models, and those are based on people that died of other things. The death rate's down, the infected rate's way up because the tests are everywhere. China says it's all over. Oh, they'll have a story about we re-locked down part of a town. We had 10 new cases, 40 new cases. It's hysterical BS. On record. How many doctors, how many scientists, how many epidemiologists, how many top virologists have come out and said it's a hoax? And then they get 10 million views on YouTube and they get banned. Because you've got organized big tech fraud bringing all of this in. So here's the report. Again, posted to band.video. Lockdown 2, the COVID lockdown 2 is here. This video must be shared with everyone. Beware. The second COVID lockdown is here. That's the name of the video. Featured video, band.video. Share that link. Beware. The second COVID lockdown is here. Here is the report. Official financial collapse. And the head of the United Nations Sustainable Development Organization said last week that that's a good thing and they're using COVID to lower our standard of living to save the planet. But it's a bunch of trillion-dollar companies and billionaires who make themselves tax-exempt and own slave factories in China like Apple and Nike that are then lecturing us that we should be poor and shouldn't be able to go on a trip or have a swimming pool or have a car or air conditioning. Remember when Obama told Africans in Africa, you can't have cars or air conditioning? That's what this is about, is making slavery cool. And COVID-19 is the economic weapon that won't just make us poor. It's going to kill hundreds of millions of people in the long term. Now I'm going to get into the new lockdown measures that we always knew were coming. It's been pre-engineered in a moment. But first, let's just remember that it's on record that all these hospitals were completely empty and that the hospital ships Trump sent, there was no patients for them. And let's remember that it's now come out that for any patient they claimed had COVID, they got over $52,000 and would put COVID on charts when the person didn't even have COVID, and that they would count people who died of heart attacks and cancer and pneumonia or the flu as COVID again to get the money. It's been engineered all over the world because the WHO, the UN, set the standards and the parameters. And then when all those medical doctors came out, prestigious scientists, the head former virologist at Rockefeller Hospital, came out and said, this is a hoax, this is a fraud, they were banned off of YouTube, Facebook, and Twitter because the system knows this hoax can't stand the light of day. And the virus, which is a real virus and a nasty pneumonia, can't stand the light of day. That's why they're trying to keep you locked in to these compact cities, and that's why it spread the most and killed the most people in blue cities and blue states that are these urban canyons where people don't get sunlight. Blue states, blue cities are making similar announcements saying, hey, you got to wear masks for the next year. You can never take your mask off. This is all about about creating fear and testing obedience and control over the population to wreck the economy and bring in a planetary government based on medical tyranny. There's still time to stop this operation. They've been planning this for decades. The Rockefeller Foundation admits on record with Bill and Melinda Gates. We have their battle plans. And if the public simply speaks out and exposes it, it will face censorship ahead of this and during this to shut down debate. But if we get the information to members of the Senate and to good governors like Governor Abbott, and if you hit the streets and demonstrate and don't let the left intimidate you from exercising your First Amendment, we're going to win. The globalists know that conservatives on average are very compliant if we believe it helps America. And so they're telling us that we have to stay indoors or we're bad. But the leftists and the Antifa and the Black Lives Matter, they're heroes when they go out and protest. This is all a form of...
Yeah, man. So there you guys have it. Let me know what you guys think down in the comments. Don't forget to like and subscribe my channel. If you're hearing me on a different platform, search me up at the Daniel Brew Show. You can also search me up on Spotify, Anchor, Google Podcasts, anywhere that they have podcasts except Apple. And if you want more information on Alex Jones, visit him at theinfowars.com. He has some great content. And thank you guys for hearing. I'm out.